And now we're moving on to like or dislike. You can join our conversation at whatstrending.com, youtube.com/whatstrending. It's a fabulous day. We're having fun. We're jolly.
It's just water in
I swear.
It's just water.
All right, so let's move on to like or dislike. Facebook has acquired Face.com, a company that specializes in facial recognition technology. On the one hand, it makes it easier to attach names to faces in your Facebook photos, right? But on the other hand, Facebook could use this tech to identify you in pictures you don't want to be tagged in, like that bachelorette party from many years ago. I don't want to go there.
It is a shame because I understand the reasoning of, why let's make it easier. Put all your pictures up on Facebook. Don't have to tag them. We'll have a software that does it for you. But isn't there something a little creepy about facial recognition software? On Twitter, we definitely have a lot of people that are like, I don't need this creepy feature. How do I disable it from my Facebook?
So dislike on the public
At least in the
online.
Twitter and the Google+, they are not a fan.
All right, Chelsea, like or dislike?
Oh, dislike. I think I can see why that application would be useful for like recognizing bank robbers or terrorists, but the idea that Facebook is buying it, I think it's just a little creepy that they would get involved, especially the fact that an employer or a stalker can easily pull up any picture of me that I have no control over and see who I'm with, my family members, what kind of car I drive. It's just, I think it could easily get really dangerous, so I don't like it.
Yeah, this service has actually been on the Facebook platform since 2010.
Wow.
You didn't even know it. But it's really interesting.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Oh,
We should
And
know.
it raises so many questions. I definitely think, I'm all into innovation and startups being bought by Facebook. It creates a new economy. But this it's something that is concerning to Eric Schmidt, the founder, one of the co-founders of Google, who says that they had developed this type of technology, but they withheld it because he said he's very concerned personally about the union of mobile tracking and face recognition. Like or dislike?
Dislike so badly. I think it's gone too far. I honestly think it's gone too far. I mean, I've got some friends who, I chose this path. I chose to have my face all over the internet. It's fine. But there's other people who don't want that. They want their privacy. They want to live a normal life. They don't ask to have their face. Why are we so obsessed with tagging everything anyway? Why?
I sometimes get tagged in things that I'm not even part of. I hate that.
It's like
troll tagging.
Yeah,
It's ruined all secrets.
well, it really
It's really
has.
a bummer. You can't sneak away at all anymore.
you can't do anything.
Doesn't it feel a little bit like that movie Minority Report? Remember
that's
that
what
Tom
it
Cruise
is.
movie where they have, when they walk by things, they see the face recognition software? I feel like that's where it's moving.
They inspired it, actually. They were the innovators. Minority Report.
Yes. Well, there's a theory behind that they I don't know if this is, I kind of think it makes sense. That they have all this software and these ideas before and they test it out in films to see how the public react.
What?
And if they go, whoa, that's cool,
Then they run into it.
or if they
That's
go, oh my God.
amazing conspiracy
Yeah.
theory.
That's my favorite.
It sounds like,
So
could be
Mark
true.
Zuckerberg, when he was like 12, he was like, got in touch with Tom Cruise. He was like, dude.
But if that's
this in
true,
my
then
face.
why didn't they make the flying skateboard from Back to the Future?
But they have the
Why
shoes.
didn't they make this?
Right? Because everyone
They
thought that
have the
was cool.
self-lacing
That's-
shoes now, though.
They do?
Yeah. They're
Flying-
coming out now next year. Yeah, they announced it.
There you go.
Marty McFly shoes.
There you go.
Wow, we are futuristic folks here. All right, Angry Birds, the sitcom, isn't quite a reality yet, but Draw Something, the game show, could be. CBS and Zynga, the company behind Draw Something, are reportedly working towards creating a game show based on the popular mobile app game, a fun merger of social gaming and TV, or a rehash of Pictionary. Chelsea, like or dislike?
Like, because I know the game's popular, and I've actually seen some really incredible drawings.
Yeah.
Like these ones.
Like this.
Those are the kinds that I do.
That's very good.
But I think Ryan Seacrest has a very high taste level,
He
and
can
if
do
he's
no
doing
wrong.
it, it'll probably be good. I personally head for the hills whenever I hear the word charades or Pictionary, but I love watching Jimmy Fallon and his celebrity guests play. So yeah, I'll check it out.
And people can be involved, the audience, so it's not like you're just watching, because I felt maybe a TV show where you're watching people play a game could get boring.
Yeah.
But they're involving
Interaction.
audience participation where you could also win things if you
Yeah.
guess it.
I'm just excited it's not a singing competition.
You don't want the 10th one of those?
Like or dislike, Jet?
I think it's a cool idea. I think it makes sense. It's such a popular app anyway. you know, I think I like the idea of the fact that, like you said, at home can interact with what's going on TV. That's really cool to me. Yeah, I don't think, is that at first? That's probably one of the first game shows that's going to introduce something like that, isn't it?
Well, because what happens is they want to be evergreen. They want to be able to syndicate. So how do you maintain that interaction if people are going to be watching, you know, a year from now the same episode?
True.
Right.
These are things we're still trying to figure
true.
out.
There can't
Maybe
be reruns.
They're watching it in mainstream media so they can create the startup.
Yes.
No.
And then sell to Facebook and make a bunch of money.
Oh my God, it's all there.
Yeah, but you know, Twitter is really kind of back and forth on the like or dislike with this, and I think something interesting that someone pointed out, Erica said that she is excited that CBS is making Draw something. She can't wait to watch it obsessively for 2 weeks, but then never care about it again. So I think
I think she was making a joke because people were obsessed with it and then they got bought and then
now no one's playing it.
really
But doesn't that happen to us on the whole when we get apps? I know myself. I got an app, I play it for 5 minutes, and I delete. And it's like, I think that's what's happening to us as consumers. We're getting our attention spans like
We go from trend to
yeah,
trend to
we're
trend to trend to
Generation
trend to trend to
We
trend.
used to play games forever because it was like the only one. It would be the stupid Space Invaders one. It would be the stupid ball one, and we'd be like, "This is amazing."
So what's going to happen is the value is the company that creates these things because they're just churning out apps.
Right,
It's not going to be in the actual little app. It's going to be the company, the engineers behind that.
Right.
There's the value.
Yes.
Take that one to the bank. Mike Tyson, boxer, movie star, and now Broadway actor. Yes, thespian. Iron Mike is taking his biographical one-man show, Undisputed Truth, to the Great White Way. It will be directed by Academy Award winner Spike Lee and play for the extremely limited engagement of 6 nights only. Mike Tyson adding Broadway to his resume. Like or dislike?
I was going to say, but if he's watching, I'm obviously dead. Is it only 6 nights? Because is that because he can probably
It's supposed to be an exclusive type thing.
clearly for about 6 nights, and after that, it's all incoherent after that. And I don't understand. How do you direct something like that? I don't understand. Is it? Explain to me what it is. Is he just going there, going, "Huh, Mike Tyson"?
he has a bit of a high voice like this, right?
Yeah, but what's the thing?
It's his
He's just
his
standing
life
there,
story.
talking.
He has said in this press conference he said he's had a crazy life, as we all know, from prison.
Understatement of the year.
Yeah, to his, kids, to
Wasn't his mother a
his mom was a prostitute, his
prostitute?
dad is a pimp. I don't know if he'll be playing these characters in this one.
Well, this is what I can understand. I would actually go because I think he's fascinating, and I'm now scared he's going to kill me. But I know I would actually go because I have heard about his history, and it's insane, and you know, I would love to hear directly from his mouth what he's been through. But I don't understand why it's a Broadway show. That's what I don't understand. What is
Broadway.
the production? What's the, you know what I'm saying?
If he's just standing on stage telling his life story
Right.
for
How
an
is
hour
that
and a
different from
half.
like a seminar or something? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like,
Yeah.
why doesn't he just travel the country doing
Right, that's what I'm
speaking
trying to
Do it like
engagements?
Charlie Sheen did, where he did all those little venues all over the
I
country.
think he's trying to like bring his brand a bit upscale. He's trying to. He obviously thinks he has a lot of talent.
Yeah, I
Like or dislike
I like
Chelsea?
it. I think it's awesome, and I try not, to discourage anyone from telling their stories or writing a song or creating art of any kind. And I think Mike Tyson will probably bring a totally different audience to Broadway, which I appreciate. Growing up in the theater, I think that's very cool. And who knows how many people his message will touch. And
The book
I think
of
he's
Tyson.
I like this.
He's a very charismatic guy.
Yeah, he looks very
I
angry,
would
though.
definitely go see it.
So is he going to take off his tattoo for half of the play for like the younger years?
Paints it on.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
I mean, I think I'm going. I would go because I want to hear it, but I'm also curious to see how it's going to be in production.
Neil Patrick Harris is excited about it. He tweeted that if he does this, he'll host the Tonys next year just so that he can cover it.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is. Well, thank you guys for being here today
thank
and
you.
being
Fun.
through all the online madness. You're a pleasure as usual, both of you. And now download I'm All Yours from Jay Sean on iTunes. Check out jayshawn.com. Follow him on Twitter @JaySean. Baby Daddy with Chelsea Kane premieres tonight on ABC Family. 8:30, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Check it out. Put it in your schedule. Find out more about Chelsea at chelseakane.com. Twitter @Chelsea Kane. She's pretty easy to find.
Yeah,
everywhere.
But you didn't see that one coming.
Well, that's good. And Will of DC, thank you so much for
Thank
your
you for having
online
me.
insights. Check them out on YouTube at youtube.com/
/The Will of DC.
Daily videos about what's going on YouTube.